Welcome back everybody, I hope you're all doing well. In this one we're checking out strange megalithic blocks I discovered at a new site in the northern mid-latitudes of Mars in a place called Utopia Rupes in the grand Utopia Planitia region of Mars. The photograph is called Boulder Field in Utopia Planitia, acquired on the 22nd of March 2012 at 29.6 centimeters per pixel. I'll be showing you images cropped from the JP2 black and white map projected file, just under 600 megabytes in size. There's a look at the low-res black and white. We make out a rather strange bouldery terrain with strange circular depressions. Looks like a disc inside that circular depression, folks. The site is located right there in Utopia Rupes at 40 degrees 23 minutes north, 77 degrees 37 minutes east. We'll have a look at some of the other anomalies close by towards the end of the video. Right, the first in the line of these strange rectangular blocks, folks, about the same size and shape. This one over here is about 10 to 12 meters long, and it's about 4.5 to 5 meters wide. You can make out straight edges, right angles, parallel sides, and a uniform thickness to this block. Another one similar to it, folks, same size and proportions. This one also straight edges and right angles to it. Not as flat as the first one, but you can check the geometry is rather uncanny. We're looking at another block over there. It's about 8 meters long, also straight edges and right angles, and a uniform thickness to this block as well. Some more over here, guys. This one over here to the left is about 12 meters long, and this one over here about 8 meters long. Get the uniform width or thickness to that block over there. We're looking at another one over there, guys, about 8 meters long, and also the straight edges and right angles to it. More blocks over here to the left as well. Now we're looking at slightly larger blocks. This one over here is about 12 meters long and about 8 meters wide. Get the perfect edges to it, right angles. This one's slightly elevated off the surface on the right hand side. Similar one, guys, this one over here also slightly elevated on the right hand side, and it has a uniform thickness to it as well. This one's slightly bigger at about 14 meters long and about 9 to 10 meters wide. Look at the well-defined edges and right angles to this one. Also slightly elevated on the right hand side. There's so many of these, folks. Check out this one, about 10 meters long. This one's got a strange protrusion or knob on it, very similar to those that we find at ruins down in South America. Also a uniform thickness to this block as well. Long narrow one here, folks. This one's about 12 meters long. Also has what looks like a dome-like protrusion or knob in the center of that one side, and it has a uniform smooth flat surface on that one side as well. This one's slightly more intriguing with a obelisk type shape to it. It's about 10 to 12 meters long. Let's get the right angles to it, a uniform thickness on this one side, and then it's wedge shaped on this side over here. The one we're looking at here is about 4 by 5 meters in size. Straight edges and right angles again. Seems to be a rounded object at the back there. One of those strange disc shapes. This one's also slightly elevated on the right hand side, and it appears to have a square cube-like protrusion or knob on the one side there. Similar one here, guys, same geometry and size, slightly elevated on the right hand side, and it's got this dark spot on the top over there. Check out the neat rounded corner on this block. The block over there is about 3 by 3 by 3 meters in size. Check out the geometry and symmetry in that one. Right angles, folks, uniform width on that one side, and it seems to be lying on top of a pile of rubble. Some more right angles to these pieces as well. Similar block there, guys. This one is about the same size. Check out the straight edges and right angles again, and the smooth flat surfaces. Another one about the same size. Check out the straight edges and right angles to this one, and it's got a part running across parallel with this side over here. Looks like an oblong protrusion or knob on that one. This block is about 10 meters long. Check out the uniform thickness to it. Very bright material. I wonder if this is some type of marble-like material. There's another block about the same size, slightly beveled over here on the one side, also straight edges and right angles to it. Check out these blocks, folks. We'll zoom in on that one, about 6 meters long, uniform width on this one side as well. Let's check out that block, about 4 by 4 meters in size, straight edges and right angles again. Another block with a protrusion or knob on it. This one's about 5 by 4 meters in size. It's also got a rounded corner over there on the right, and the protrusion or knob on the surface. This one's about 5 by 4 meters in size, and it seems to have either a hole in it or a long narrow part casting that shadow. And there's a similar one. This one's also got a rounded corner to it and a small rectangular protrusion or knob in its center. Some more blocks tightly packed together. These are about 4 by 4 by 4 meters in size. You can see one block in the background there, and this one lying on top. More blocks tightly packed together there. The larger one over here is about 12 by 12 meters in size, and there's a smaller block right next to it, parallel with this one side, and we'll see that now again. This block is about 9 by 10 meters in size, and it's got a small block lying on top of it, parallel with the one side. Looks like a big slab lying there, folks, about 12 by 10 meters in size, and it's got either a slot cut into it over there or a part over here in the center casting that shadow. Also a rounded corner on the right. This is a rather strange piece. It looks like there's a part connected to the side of the block. That piece is about 4 by 4 meters in size. You can see the block over here on the right, and then this part on the left, it seems to be attached to that block, and it's got right angles to it as well. And there's a protrusion or knob in the center of that one side. Then we have alignment of smaller objects on top of this piece, which is about 15 meters long. Get the spacing between those, equal spacing between those three similar objects there, and then this triangular part pointing down the center between those two similar dark spots. Some symmetry and geometry going on there again. Small block lying on top of that slab, and there's another block over there next to it, folks. So let's have a look at that small block. Check out the parallel edges and right angles to it. There's another thin part over here on the left. Right, another part with a small object in its center. This is about 10 by 12 meters in size, and it looks like a dome-like protrusion or knob or object in its center. Partial hexagon shape over there, folks, with a small part in its center. This piece is about 10 by 10 meters in size. You see 1, 2, 3, 4 sides visible, and this part in the center looks almost like a hatch with an opening there in the center of that object. And there's a disc with a smaller disc lying on top of it on the one side, and the diameter of this piece is about 12 meters across. So there's a uniform thickness to it as well on the left over there. Right, let's shoot off to Utopia Planitia, to an area called Utopia Rupes in the northern mid-latitudes of Mars, and there's a summary of the anomalies we just checked out in no particular order, but check out the virtual identical shape and geometry of these blocks. So what the heck happened here, folks? So we're looking at an ancient ruin where these blocks were blown apart by some other catastrophe in the past. Site just to the east, this is about 100 kilometers to the east. That's where I found more of these strange circular depressions. These have got oval raised areas in their centers, and there's a right angle over here to this one depression. It's almost like an outline of a structure. More blocks. And it just continues on. Unbelievable. Seen a similar one like this near the Curiosity rover. Also close to that huge pyramid I found in the Raptor Zone complex. So let's shoot off more to the north. More blocks over there in a pile, folks. That's where I found one of two similar disc-shaped anomalies. This is about 8 meters in diameter, and each one has this dome-like part in its center. The geometry and symmetry there is also very, very uncanny, very unnatural. And what are the chances of finding two objects like that, the same size? And this one here is in the southern mid-latitudes of Mars. And that's it for this one, guys. Thank you for watching. Just before I say goodbye, I want to say thank you to all of you for the encouraging words and support I received following my last video, in which you can see how depressed I really am. If it is due to the shadow banning on YouTube or not, or whether it's just the lockdown restrictions here in South Africa, which are really strict, I don't know, but I'm going to try my best to keep my chin up, never give up, never surrender, as they say in Galaxy Quest. Thanks folks for watching. Thank you again for your support. Let's have a chat in the comments below. Until I see you next time, take care. Ciao for now.